Hello and welcome to Love from the Other Side. If you are on this video, perhaps you too are in need of healing and hope. We bring you stories from around the world of people who have shared their near-death experiences. While you may not agree with everything they share, please remember it is their experience. We ask that all comments be kept respectful and kind. Let's get started with today's video. I was hit by a train while driving, pulled 510 feet down the tracks, pronounced dead by the medics from the ambulance 15 minutes after the wreck. I was gone for at least 25 minutes. I heard a clunk, looked over and saw the train hit my car on the side. I flew through a tunnel of bluish-white light and came up to an edge where I stood and looked out over the souls that ever will be or ever were. The figure closest to me let me know that I had a choice as to whether I stayed or not, but that it is not my time. There was a sense of being there forever and only a moment. Time had no beginning or end. It was all just now. I chose to return, and when I did, it was as if I were a drinking glass that was almost full when I came, and as I got there, the glass grew and grew until it was as big as the universe, with all the knowledge in it to fill it to the brim. When I returned, the glass got smaller, and some of what was in it leaked out until it was normal size again, but with a mix of all that knowledge in it. I felt like I got lots of help coming back, like souls riding along, steering me and aiding me. I came back and hovered over the car and train. I could see all the people on the road and in their cars. Then I was pulled back into myself and pulled the sheet off my head. Turned and asked them what they were doing and how was my mom. She was in the car, multiple broken bones, and a coma for 2 weeks. They got very excited. A couple of them fainted and told me they could not get the train off me. The coupler was on the door and the door was on me. I told them to get the tie-down chains off the Rose logging truck and tie the car to the tracks and back the train off. They did after some discussion about my legs. I said, "What are you going to do, hurt me?" And so off came the train. The door popped up and they were able to get me out. All I got was bad cuts on the left arm, a large piece of glass through my right hand between my thumb and finger, and my legs bent backwards at the knees. They said I wouldn't walk for a few months. I walked that night. This was Saturday, and I was back at school on Tuesday. Our second NDE of the evening is a very short one. I experienced a series of 7 heart attacks over a period of 5 weeks in 1998, some more severe than others. During the 6th, and while I was hospitalized, I had an experience that left an everlasting impression about which I have spoken to very few people, and then not in detail. I am convinced that there is a white light, extremely bright but not painful. The feeling of peace is overwhelming, overall. If that is the dying, then it is nothing to be worried about. I had no experience of leaving the body, but I have read about some accounts that cannot be explained, and I would not doubt the claims. Immediately after the experience, I was extremely emotional. Watching a television debate on the subject in which people ridiculed the idea of such experiences reduced me to tears. I have now had surgery for my condition and am perfectly healthy. The experiences are still vivid in my mind and are something that I will never forget. Well, that's all that we have for this evening. Thank you for joining us again. And as always, I hope that these experiences brought you hope and healing. Until next time.